there two brief idiots doing a movie review.
What's up, homeboy?
Ooh, that burp sounded like feces. A little feces in there?
Excuse me, I just burped up some fecal
A
matter.
little poop in your mouth? Poop in your throat?
Anyways, today I wanted to talk about
A little diarrhea breath?
one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up. It's a sports movie. It's about a sport I don't even know anything about. All I know is that it's one of the greatest sports movies ever told. I am talking about The Mighty Ducks.
Ooh, it was fine. I loved it as a kid. Watched it over and over on VHS, which used to be a technology in
I'm
people's
talking
houses.
about the first one. I've never seen any of the other ones. I have only seen the first one.
Watched it again recently with my family.
And it's the best.
It's a little bit dated. But it's not raisined or plumbed or apricotted or any other kind of stone fruit. I don't even know if it's stone
It's the
fruit.
best ever. We've got Emilio Estevez as Gordon Bombay. We've got Joshua Jackson as Charlie Connors. We've got Vincent LaRusso as Banks. That bad boy Banks. Alden Henson, he plays the, I can't remember his name offhand, but he plays the big guy who's like hanging out in alleys, like destroying people's property with hockey pucks. Actually, it's probably the best role he's ever had in his life. Whether it's television, streaming, movies, it doesn't matter. He's never been better than he was in this movie.
You know, for Eldon, I actually preferred the role of Foggy in Flixnet's own Devil Dare.
We've got Sean Weiss as Goldberg, the goalie. I am Goldberg, the goalie.
Moving on. Yeah.
Josh Ackland, he plays Hans, the shop owner. My favorite part is when he's like sharpening a skate. He's like zoom, zoom, talking to Gordon Bombay, and then he's like, oh, pretends to cut his finger.
Bombay's like,
Get the shit out of Gordon Bombay.
he totally shits his pants. I think he has to go to the hospital. He's in the hospital for a couple months after that because he shits his pants so hard. He shits his pants so hard. He shits himself so hard that the poop explodes in his body, and he actually gets a brain infection from how hard the shit ricochets up and down inside his body. It's medical facts.
Oh, Lane Smith is the Hawks coach. He's a piece of trash.
Like in all the Bombay flashbacks when he was a kid, he's like, your daddy, he's watching you. Get in there and score. Triple deke. And then he fucking makes a mess of it, and his coach is like, bro, your daddy's in hell.
Cool.
It's a family movie.
I strongly disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the movie starts with Gordon Bombay, like, losing a case. First case he's ever lost in his life.
First case Bombay ever lost. Ever.
He's a lawyer. That's Emilio Estevez.
I think it was his first day practicing law, though. It was either his first day or it was not. It was like he was years into his career.
And so he gets drunk, and he's drinking while he's driving. He's like, swerving all over the place. He gets pulled over. He's like, the cop is like, breath, blood, or urine. And Gordon Bombay goes, no thanks, officer. I'm not thirsty. No, wait. Gordon Bombay goes, no thanks, officer. I'm full.
You know, I love that a Disney family movie starts off with the main character snagging a Dewey, right? Gets loaded and then drives down the street, gets pulled over by law enforcement, and then mouths off to the cop, I'm full.
Best line ever.
I'm full. Which, like, if you think about, so that means he's consistently drinking blood and urine and eating breath.
Best line ever.
Think about that for 20 seconds. Anyway.
So he goes to the court. the judge is all like, you get community service and you have to coach these fucking kids playing hockey, and they're all fucking really poor and piles of trash.
All those kids, every single last one of those kids is a poor ass pile of trash. Every single one.
Gordon Bombay's like, dude, I fucking hate kids. I hate hockey. This is the worst. Their rink is like this outdoor lake that apparently just, obviously, not apparently, it does freeze over the winter. And Gordon's like, these are the kids. He's in this limousine. He's like, drive out on the ice. And the driver's like, what? And Gordon Bombay's like, the ice is fine. Drive out on the ice.
I know ice because I played hockey, so I can judge from a distance if this ice is thick enough for my fucking limousine to drive on it. I'm Gordon Bombay.
So he drives out on the ice.
And he gets out of his limousine and he's looking at the kids and they're like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. And he looks at them and I think he levitates off the ground and starts vomiting blood, right? And 666 shows up on his head and his head spins around and he goes, you're all going to get dragged to fucking hell. I
would never do that.
I think that was probably my favorite part, right? All the kids are like, look at this rich prick, right? It's good. It's real good.
Goldberg also farts in the limousine. It's awful. Everyone's like almost about to throw up.
Of course, how they have Goldberg fart, right? Of course, they have the fucking overweight comic relief kid fart, not the handsome young boy or the cute figure skater girl or the average people or the blah, 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 blah. They have the fucking schmuck do it.
Yeah, so Bombay's like, dude, fuck this shit. I can't
fuck
do
this
this.
shit.
But then he's like, well, I guess I have to. So he goes to his boss, who's Mr. Ducksworth. No relations to Scrooge McDuck's butler.
Ducksworth's not related to Scrooge McDuck's butler? You sure about that?
Totally unrelated to each other. One is Duckworth and one is Ducksworth. So just so you know, there's no relation there.
I mean, they could be the same actor.
And he's like, we need sweaters, we need gear, we need skates, we need everything. Pay for this shit.
Truth.
And he's like, okay, well, you just got to call them the Mighty Ducks. So Gordon Bombay goes to the room where they're all getting set up to go play a game. He's like, look, we've got stuff. And they're like, ducks are pussies. Fuck you, dude. We're not going to be ducks. Ducks are fucking idiots.
Ducks are stupid, but they're not idiots. And some ducks are morons. They are not idiots. And I refuse to take that. They're not idiots.
And Gordon Bombay's like, well, yeah, but ducks stick together. And they're like, oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. We'll stick with it then.
Unbelievable. This shit is fuck. So fuck this shit. Shit fuck.
Oh, and then at that point, Gordon Bombay realizes, oh shit, that kid that's on that team is within our zone, like this imaginary line that separates neighborhoods. So he's got to be on our team, and that guy's Banks. He's the best. He's literally the best hockey player in all of the Mighty Ducks.
Oh yeah, they get that Banks kid, and they're like, "Fucking cake eater! I hope you fucking choke to death in front of your family, you fucking cake eater."
He's a rich piece of shit, and he's a hawk. He's a hawk. And Banks is like, guys, I just want to play. I don't care who I play for. And they're like, oh, we love this guy.
Flip flop, flip flop. Oh, we love you now. We love you now.
He just wants to play the game. We love this guy.
Yes.
So he goes out. He's scoring goals. He's letting them win. And all of a sudden, now they're in the playoffs, and they're like about to go into the finals, which is insane. It's the Ducks versus the Hawks. Hawks are the team that always make it to the finals. Every year, they always win. They're fucking... what are those called? I don't know. We'll just move on from that.
These thingies, right? That they hang and they. I think they're called pennants. Pennant. One is a pennant. Two is three or more is a pennant. Pennants. A series of pennants.
So in the finals, the Ducks are like, hey, let's fuck up Banks because he doesn't play for us anymore. I know he was our friend 7 days ago, but let's fuck him up. And so they fuck him up. He's concussed, and there's like a shootout at the end. And Charlie Connors is like, "I'm gonna take it, coach." And Gordon Bombay is like, "Triple deke." And Charlie's like,
Triple deke for the win. Always triple deke for the win, bro. I still triple deke. Every day of my life I'm triple deking. In the line at coffee shop, bam, bam, triple deke. Skip a few people, right? Driving through traffic, boom, boom, triple deke. Run a red, triple deke. I'm always triple deking, bro. I'm at the hospital, some people are dying in front of me, triple deke. Now I'm getting my shot first. Thanks. Triple deke for life.
Oh, so good. So fucking good.
I like that.
A little side note, there's actually a Charlie Connor, Gordon Bombay, Charlie Connor's mom relationship part of story that's a part of the movie. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, that shit with Bombay and Charlie's mom can fucking burn in hell. Nobody gives a shit. Doesn't make any sense anyways. He's kind of a prick. She's badass. Mega babe. He's a son of a bitch. Me lawyer. I'm Gordon Bombay Esquire. I'm a JD. Get fucked.
It's like 1, 2, 3.